Hey there, you're watching the Daily Dispatch. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are doing a backpacking meal review of the Good to Go Thai curry. Alright, now the first thing I'm looking for when I'm trying to decide whether a meal is good or bad is how many calories does it provide per weight. So this thing is 7.5 ounces. Now it's worth noting that there's supposedly 2 servings in here, and almost all of the major freeze-dried manufacturers do that. There's sort of 2 or 3 servings per bag. I treat them all as single servings. This is 760 calories in total in the entire bag, and it weighs 7.5 ounces. That's just over 101 calories per ounce. Now for me, as a weekend warrior, that's perfect. I try to target, in total, 100 calories an ounce, and this checks that box. So we're starting off on a good note. Secondly, I kind of just want to see what the raw ingredients look like. It's hard for me to believe that if the raw ingredients or the pre-cooked ingredients look bad, that you're going to get something good out of it. So let's take a look at that first. Okay, here it is out of the bag. It looks chunky, for lack of a better word. Now that's a good thing to me. It actually looks like, I don't know if this is dehydrated or freeze-dried, but it actually looks like real food as opposed to just a bunch of powders. Okay, I've got some water on the boil now, and the instructions say to remove the oxygen absorber, obviously, and add the coconut milk powder pouch. So this is coconut milk powder to here. It's like a dehydrated milk. Okay, so we're going to add that pack to the bag. It's a lot of coconut milk powder. And I'm going to put the raw ingredients back in the bag. I just wanted to show you what they look like. I'm going to try to cook it the way I'd cook it in the field to get the most accurate results for how it would taste while we're backpacking. And then it asks to add 2.5 cups of boiling, and it emphasizes the boiling water. So I've got water boiling in a kettle. That's a lot of water to get boiling in the field. So if you carry, half an esbit or a quarter esbit, something like that, you might want to carry a little bit more for that. Really boiling 2.5 cups of water is a lot. And it's just to rehydrate for 20 minutes. In the field, I rehydrate in this little Cuban cozy. I think it's a Gossamer gear. I've had it so long I can't recall. So that's what I'm going to do today, if it'll fit. Well, that may not fit. That is a lot of water, 2.5 cups. I don't think that's going to fit in there. So that's maybe one negative off the bat before I've even tasted it, is it doesn't fit. If I were going somewhere particularly cold, I don't know if this would hold the heat. But so let's see. We're going to start a 20-minute timer and come back and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, and one thing I like to do really more than halfway through, is just kind of massage it a lot, and that way it it helps prevent, sometimes you'll rehydrate these and then you'll get to the bottom and there'll still be some chunky pieces and stuff like that. So I recommend in any of these meals, not just this one, just kind of massaging it over time. And it's still hot, so maybe I was a little bit over concerned about the cozy. So it's been right at about 20 minutes, and I don't feel any hard chunks in there or anything left, so I think it's fully rehydrated. So let's open this up and see what we have. All right, first off, this is a very, very soupy meal. Let's see. Hopefully you can see that. It's very watery. 2.5 cups of water is a ton of water, but let me show you what it looks like in a bowl. It's kind of hard to see down there. All right, so you can see that this is very soupy indeed. I would probably add less than 2.5 cups of water. I don't think that's not just an issue with this meal, though. I think all of the backpacking companies ask for you to put too much water in a meal, but I wanted to show you what it looked like as the directions indicated. But while it is too soupy for me, or what I would like to eat in the field, you can see how much rice is in here and how those large chunks of vegetables rehydrated. There are green beans, peas, let's see, cauliflower. I don't see the cauliflower, but there are big chunks of vegetables in here, which is nice. It's going to make, I think, mushrooms. It looks like a satisfying meal to eat. So let's see what it tastes like. Okay, so Good to Go Thai curry. How does it taste? That's good. That's actually really good. It's strong. It's very seasoned. What does it say in here? It's actually a little spicy, actually. A little bit, not overly. That would be quite nice on a cold mountain. Big warm curry. A little spice. That's very good. You can taste the fish sauce, garlic. Yep. Thai chilies. There it is. This definitely has a spice that it doesn't indicate at all on here. This is good though, I like this. It's very different than just the bland pastas that some of the bigger companies make. It's worth noting there is no meat in this. It only, it's gluten-free, pescatarian. So it only has 10 grams, no, I'm sorry, there's 2 in here. So 20 grams of protein in the entire pack, which isn't terrible, especially for a meatless meal. And for my sort of, I'm really just looking for calories when I'm going 2, 3 days, 4 days max. I think, but if you're a long distance hiker, you might want to consider how the protein and the fat matches in for what you're trying to get. But for me, I just focus on calories. This is 101 calories per ounce, and it's also worth noting this is a very big meal. It's 760 calories. You can just see it completely filled up the bowl. So this is a very big meal. The green beans are chunky. You can see the broccoli in there. So there are a lot of vegetables. This is quite nice. I would definitely take this backpacking. A little spicy though. It's a different kind of meal. It's great. I would add less water if I were doing it myself. I like kind of a less soupy meal personally. It's a little spicy. It's nice though. It's very, very good. It's definitely a curveball from some of the, Mountain House spaghettis and lasagnas and that kind of thing. This meal definitely earns the Data Dispatch recommendation. So that's it. If you've had the good to go Thai curry, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any other recommendations or anything for how to kick this up a notch, let me know too. I'd love to hear that sort of thing. So that's it. If you haven't done so, subscribe, maybe check out some other videos. But until next time, go have some fun outside. See you soon. That's good. You should get that.